Welcome everyone. It is officially May the 3rd, Saturday. It is week 52. We've officially made it 1 year. It's kind of insane to think of. Not that insane actually, but it's wild to think that for 52 weeks I have completed this thing. I've talked to this camera. I've looked back at the videos. I actually did it purposefully today, but yeah, trying a little something different. My hair looks a little different from the last time you've seen it. I'm on a new journey, a hair journey, to get my curls back. Although that's a journey, we're not talking about that journey today. We're talking about the full year journey. Just got off work, as always, and as I've seen in all the videos, seems like the first thing I say is, well, I was just working today, I'm back. But yeah, that's kind of been the life. So going over the recap, I kind of jumped around. I did like 13 days between. It doesn't really make sense yet, but you will see in the end. So first, of course, the first episode. So the first one was on May the 4th. I was sitting outside of the Walmart that I haven't been to in a long time. I kind of watched the videos back, and every time I would say like, oh, I'm sitting outside the Walmart that I used to live near, it kind of became like a realization that I feel like it was connected to kind of the older version of myself. I guess I just wanted to leave sitting outside of that Walmart kind of with that mindset of, hey, this was a place I used to go to. This was a person I used to be. If I want to make changes within myself, I think I have to leave this back. And I haven't been back in a while. So yeah, that's the Walmart. The first time I started talking about what I was doing was just getting off of work, or yeah, I was just coming off of work and I was at my teaching job. So in the last couple of videos, at week 50, I kind of started telling you what I was doing during those times. So I am, and at the time was, kind of full-time, working full-time as an instructor for medical assistants. So I used to go to this school as a medical assistant myself, graduated, started working in the field, and then came back now as an instructor. So I've been doing that. They have phlebotomy and EKG courses that I also taught, but MA was kind of my primary. So that was what I would go back and do pretty regularly. Then we jumped over to the 13th, week 13. This was July the 27th, and I was sitting outside of the hospital I was working at the time. So I was working as a critical care float nurse. It was something I really liked. Hopefully it's something I can continue to do. I'm not doing that currently, but I would love to get back into that. At that time, I talked about finishing my degree. So this is my first graduate degree. I was finishing up my master's of Science in Nursing Education. So, I was talking about how, I had done those clinical hours, and yeah, it was a lot, but I really, really enjoyed it just because it was at the hospital I worked at full time. Oh, not that, sorry. It was at my PRN hospital that I worked at. And it's the one that, I'm so proud to say I work for. I was doing all my clinicals through them, finished, finally got my conference for my degree. Sorry, I'm figuring out words right now. It's getting a little difficult. And yeah, I don't know. It felt kind of bittersweet because I finished it. I got this email back saying, congrats, you're all finished. But I didn't feel anything. It just felt like, just another degree, time to move on. And I was at the time in a dual program. So at the beginning of the MSN, I was just like, okay, well,